Well, we've got a heavyweight matchup on Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. The Ravens, the number 1 seed, versus the Chiefs, the number 3 seed. Smasher, what kind of injuries do we have to this game?
Yeah, so for the Chiefs, we had four people that didn't practice today. We had Trey Smith and Joe Tooney, both guards. Isaiah Pacheco, the running back, and Derek Nardi, our defensive tackle, and Mike Edwards, our safety. Hopefully, they all come back and play. A couple other guys limited in practice, but they should play. It's the playoffs. The Ravens, Kevin Ziegler, their guard, he didn't practice. Tyler Wallace, their backup wide receiver, didn't practice. And Mark Andrews is on the injury report, but reports say he will play.
All right, and Smasher, as the Chiefs fan here, how do you think the Chiefs win this game?
Yeah, well, I think, again, it's all going to be like what happened with the Bills last week, where a lot of this will come down to Mahomes. And can Mahomes pull off magic like he has done in the past? And also, I'm not against using our run game either. I mean, Isaiah Pacheco was really good last week. I think he can do the same this week. But it's all going to be about holding the ball and not giving Lamar Jackson too many chances to do his magic. Trying to keep him contained, force a couple turnovers, just keep the pressure on him and don't let him run out of the pocket and do his crazy shit.
Yeah, and last week Travis Kelce seemed to return to his former self. Do you think that trend is going to continue, or do you think the receiving core is going to have some issues again this week, or not again this week,
I
but
mean,
like they did in the regular season?
I think Travis Kelce's fine and Rasheed Rice is fine. It's just whether people like Tony can make the plays when we need them to
He can't
not
catch.
lose us this game.
As
Because
the local Giants
well,
fan, no.
Tony's still on the injury report, and they don't want him to play. But it'll be a lot of our run game as well. Try and get ahead and run the ball as much as possible.
Well, AJ, Aiden, unless you have anything else to add to that, Aiden, why don't you give us the Ravens' keys to victory here?
All right. Well, if I'm the Ravens sitting here, you just got to play clean football. You have a better player at probably every single position besides quarterback. I mean, like, except for like maybe Kelce, but Kelsey's also had a down year, and Mark
Corners.
Andrews is really good. So it's not really an advantage to the Chiefs either. If you can play clean football and you can just, they will win this game if they can play cleanly. Because their defense is better, their offense is better, their receivers are better, their corners are better, their linebackers are better, their defensive line is better, their safeties are better. This Ravens team is a super team. It is a super team.
Well,
Whether people want to admit it or not, it's a super team,
I'd
and
like
it
to
should make the Super Bowl.
even though I'm a Chiefs fan, I would like to add a comment, which is our corners are definitely good. Our corners will do a good job locking up the wide receivers. What we haven't been good at is stopping the quarterback from scrambling and running, which Lamar Jackson is the best in the league at, which is going to be a big issue. I think we can lock down the wide receivers, but it's about locking down Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson's scrambling ability.
Yeah, Lamar is he's extremely dynamic. I remember watching the Rams Ravens game. If you watch that game, you know it was a fantastic game. Lamar was unstoppable the entire game. Stafford threw for like 340 and 3 touchdowns against the best defense in the league, and they lost because Lamar just kept scoring. And he's
Well, that's
clutch
the
and he can
thing.
do anything.
I think if the Chiefs are even going to have a chance at winning this game, they're going to have to. Their offense is going to have to click enough to put up at least 3 touchdowns, and their defense is going to have to be good enough to allow less than 3 or 4 touchdowns against one of the best teams in the league. It's going to be very difficult. I know the Ravens are. I don't know if it's 2.5 or 3.5 point favorites now, but they are favorites. Obviously, home ground advantage helps that. But yeah, don't count out the Chiefs, but the Ravens are definitely the better team coming into this one.
As long as the Ravens defense keeps doing exactly what they've been doing all year, as the best defense in the league, I don't think there's a way they lose this game.
They just need to stop Mahomes from doing his big magic plays. If they can just lock him down, stop him from getting out of the pot, they need to sack him. That's what the Bills didn't do. They didn't get him down on the ground enough.
Oh
He kept
man,
evading the sacks.
it's a good thing the Ravens
You need
defense
to
is
get
first
Mahomes
in
on the
sacks on the
ground.
season.
Exactly. That's what they need to do. They can't let Mahomes get out of those sacks. They need to sack Mahomes. If they can sack Mahomes, this could be a 14 point win for the Ravens.
I think it could also be a blowout, especially if the Ravens don't get off to a slow start like they did against the Texans.
Even
I
with
mean, scoring.
even with how good this Ravens offense is, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. As I think these are the two best defenses in the league, being first and second in fewest points allowed, first and second in sacks, like both top three in touchdowns allowed. Both of these defenses are juggernauts.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good game. I think this is one of the best matchups we could have gotten. It's going to be great to see if Lamar Jackson can continue this great season, this MVP caliber season, and ride it all the way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think really it's just going to come down to how well is Mahomes going to play. Because I will never count out the Chiefs as long as they have Patrick Mahomes on the team.
I don't think it's
they
as
can
much
win
how
any
Mahomes
game that
will
they
play.
want to do.
It's how the wide receivers will not drop the ball. The wide receivers need to not sell Mahomes.
As long as you keep Kadarius Toney on the bench, you should be maybe okay.
Yeah, just put him on for his punt returns. Apparently, he likes doing that.
Yeah, I mean, the one concern I have for that Chiefs defense is, as you said, the running quarterback. Josh Allen ran really well against the Chiefs.
Yes.
Josh Allen running the football is one of the only reasons why this game was close, because he ran so effectively. And he is a little more apprehensive to run than Lamar Jackson. Lamar will run every play if you give him the chance.
Well, also, I think who's the Ravens center? I forgot
Tyler
his name.
Linderbaum.
Yes, he's a really good center, and I think
He's really good.
He will help a lot in stopping Chris Jones from getting through the line and sacking Lamar, and that's our biggest threat on the D line. Like, if you can neutralize that, especially if Kevin Ziegler comes back from this injury, which it looks like he will, their interior O line should be good enough to give Lamar Jackson as much time as he wants, and if he doesn't have enough, he'll just buy time because he's Lamar Jackson.
Because he's him.
But yeah, that's probably all we've got to say about this game. Also, Andy Reid, stop calling jet sweeps to McCole Hardman. It will never work. Yeah.
Hey. What if he scores a touchdown to win the game?
I don't care. McCole Hardman fumbles way too much doing those stupid fucking jet sweeps.
I think that
Fumbles to lose the game.
I think that wraps up both teams' keys to victory and what they are good and bad at. Do we want to give final predictions?
Well,
Yeah, I think we all kind of said it, bro. I
Okay.
think the Ravens are gonna win. I think it's pretty decisive.
Agreed.
Anyone have the Chiefs winning this one?
I mean, yeah, I've got the Chiefs. Obviously, as a Chiefs fan, I've got the Chiefs winning this one by I'm gonna say the 2 or 3 points. I'm gonna see like 24-21.
A safety, walk-off safety.
Walk off the safe.
No, I'm gonna go 24-21 to the Chiefs with a Butker game-winning field goal.
I'm gonna go 37-30 Ravens.
Ooh, big scoring.
Dude, it's Mahomes. I cannot say he won't score points. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that.
It's gonna be like a 24-14 Ravens game.
See, I think the Chiefs are good enough that they're gonna stop it from being a big blowout.
If Mahomes only scores 14 points, they will lose.
if Mahomes scores less than 20 points, if he scores they get less than 3 touchdowns, they are losing this game by a considerable margin.
Hey, you never know. Lamar could choke. He has the tendency in the playoffs.
Lamar's done it before.
He could choke.
Not this time.
We saw Josh Allen do it against. I mean, Josh Allen was pretty good. Can't really say that.
Yeah, Josh Allen was really good.
Josh Allen was really good.
He was good even though Stephon Diggs is a brick and can't catch
Also,
anything
you've got to
anymore.
think, you look at the Chiefs and you look at the Ravens and you look at the Bills. Lamar Jackson's been having a much better season than Josh Allen. If we couldn't stop Josh Allen, Lamar could torch us. But yeah, that should wrap up our keys to victory and our predictions. James, you want to send us out?
Yeah, make sure to check out our Lions vs. San Francisco 49ers video as well. Click the links in the description for more, and thank you for watching.